Hello, welcome to join live stream. Good afternoon, welcome. Before I start our tea class, let me make a brief introduction about myself. My name is Yi Tao. I'm professional Chinese tea sommelier in each tea class. I'll focus on a premium Chinese tea to show you how do we pair a Chinese tea with a traditional Gong Fu Cha Wei. To explain all features about this tea regarding the flavor and taste with you. If you just by a live stream and first time to attend and you don't understand, you never try any Chinese tea, don't worry, I will explain with all details. And if you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. Today I'm so glad to bring this tea, to share this tea with you. It's called Lapsang Souchong, Zhengshan Xiaozhong. I don't know. I think most of you already tried some black tea in your life. Did you ever try any Chinese black tea, especially this one? Lapsang Xiaozhong, technically, histor- historically, we consider this tea as the ancestor of black tea around the world. This Lapsang Souchong has more than 300-400 years tea making history. Now, this is our tea I select for you today. Good morning, Professor Visionaries. Spectacular. Thank you. Good morning, Franco. Before we start to brew this tea, I would like to show you this tea. Physically, this tea dry tea looks very delicate and beautiful. This Lapsang Xiaozhong is made from very high grade one baht with 2 liters. Please. First, when you receive Chinese tea, the first thing we look at is the dry tea. To dry tea to see what grade it is. Like this tea, when you receive black tea like one, physically you can see this is a very high grade black tea. And then secondly, look at the color of this tea. This tea has a beautiful oily dark brown color, and as this tea is made from one bud with so physically you can notice the tea. You like this part, the golden tea. Yes. Like this part, the tip. Let me, like this part, the golden tip. Did you see that? A bit curly, it's a little curly, and the strip is slim, slender, and a little bit curly. From the physical appearance, we can see that this tea, just for the dry tea appearance, this tea can be averaged with a very high score. And this is for the dry tea. And then when we start to brewing it, we also look at the tea soup, and then taste it and smell it. Okay, this is our the process. How do we appreciate a Chinese tea? Okay, now I write the title of this tea. In Chinese, called it 正山小种 Lapsang Souchong, from Chinese Fujian province, Fuan City. The core production of Lapsang Souchong called Hongmu Guan. This tea is from the essential core production area. Okay, so any questions? If you just pass by a live stream and you got any questions, don't be shy. Feel free to share in our comments, because with more interactions with you and explain better the tea for you. Good morning, Martin. Good morning. Oh, and besides this Lapsang Souchong, today we have some new arrivals, Chinese, lovely Chinese words. 葫芦 in Chinese call it 葫芦. For the second part of live stream, I will show you. You have varied options. This is our new arrival. You see behind me, there is a lovely bright orange gourd as well just behind me. Later on, I will show you more details. Now let's focus on first of all on this tea. Technically, according to the craftsmanship, it depends on for the last step of drying. The drying process, if this Lapsang Souchong is operated with Mensong Pai drying process, there are two types. In general, there's two types: smokeless and a smoked Lapsang Souchong. The one we are brewing today, this one is smokeless Lapsang Souchong, which featured by its pronounced sweet, flowery, and fruity flavored aromas. Compared with the smoked Lapsang Souchong, this tea, personally, I think this tea is more appropriate, fit with bring with water, bring simple water. But if you want to prepare some milk tea or very like milk tea, you can choose smoked Lapsang Souchong. So far, we are selling two different smokeless Lapsang Souchong in our tea shop. Now I will show you how we prepare this tea with the traditional Gongfu Cha Wei. As this smokeless Lapsang Souchong is characterized by its high flavor and high taste. So when you deal with this tea, if you get used to use any Gai one, I recommend you to use a Gai one. Otherwise, just an ordinary teapot. For this tea, to bring a good cup of smokeless Lapsang Souchong, we need to pay attention to three essential points. First thing, tea to wood ratio. In fact, this Lapsang Souchong has a mild flavor and taste. Regarding the tea to wood ratio, we can even you are a beginner, you can just try with 1 to 30. This tea doesn't have any strength, intensity means this tea doesn't deliver any astringence and bitterness. And besides, also as this tea, this tea is characterized by its bodied, sweet, flowery, and fruity fragrance. To reach the best flavor and taste, for this tea, water temperature, please use above 90 degrees Celsius. 90 degrees Celsius. And regarding steeping time for this tea, a few seconds to 15 seconds. The brewing recommendation after many trying, this is my recommendation. First, if you new to this tea, you can try with my recommendation to see if the flavor taste fits you. If you think too strong taste, too strong or too light, you can just appropriately adjust the steeping time or tea to wood ratio. But I hope you can keep the water temperature I recommend to you. Okay. So final questions. This tea is a cozy tea. This tea doesn't demand any high brewing skill, Chinese brewing skill. Even you are new Chinese tea beginner, this tea, you can definitely start your Chinese tea journey with this smallest Lapsang Souchong. And I believe for everybody, this tea is very acceptable and everybody will love it. Okay. Okay, now I want to show you the tea where I use here. Today I'm using a hand-painted lotus set. If you're interested in anything we are showing using a live stream, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. Hello, Louise. Hello. This is and this one is very lovely. It has a flower shape. Very elegant. Oh. And then inside and outside it's well glazed. This tea is very easy to clean it. And in our live stream ceremony, I also does anybody know how we pronounce this fairy cup? This glass cup with a spout, fairy cup. In Chinese, call it 公道杯. The function of this 公道杯 is to receive the tea from teapot and spray tea fairly into every cup. 公道杯. And thank you for your this beautiful ceremony. Thank you. You're welcome. This is my cup. Now everything is prepared. If you have any questions, just feel free to share in our comments. First step, we call it preheating process. In the beginning of our tea ceremony, I always highlight importance of preheating process. The preheating process is to improve the tea temperature. Because for Chinese tea, as I mentioned earlier, water temperature is one of the most important points. Our purpose to preheat our tea is to remain the temperature for the water. Okay, this is preheating process inevitable. First step before you start to brew this tea. Okay. Now preheat the teapot. Preheat the tea guy one. And then the fairy cup. Okay, now we finish this preheating process. Everything is okay so far. Any questions? For the today, I will let's bring these premium smokeless Lapsang Souchong together. Shake a few times, 3 times, 2-3 times, and then smell the dry tea. This Lapsang Souchong. Now let me smell the dry tea. The dry tea has a pronounced sweet sweet floral aroma plus very comforting baked fragrance. This tea, personally, I don't moist it, I don't rinse it. If you for this tea, there's no any need. Technically, there's no any need to rinse it moist before the first infusion. But for sure, if you have your habit to you want to keep your habit to rinse it moist the tea, just go ahead. But in my tea ceremony, for this tea, I don't recommend you. There's no any need to rinse it to moist the tea. As this smokeless Lapsang Souchong is characterized by its intricate, inviting, charming floral and the sweet aroma. When you deal with this tea, here there's a tip to stimulate the fragrance from the tea. Keep your kettle high. Keep your kettle high, and just the way you pour wood, it's kind of like oolong. Keep your kettle high to create faster and a strong water stream. Most elegant is with the divine light which shines on you. Happy Mother's Day. Oh yes, today Happy Mother's Day for all of you. Okay, let's continue. Let's keep your kettle high. Please look at our first infusion. This is our first infusion. Please look at, wow, very beautiful honey amber color. Look at that. That's our Chinese Lapsang Souchong, smokeless Lapsang Souchong, the ancestor of black tea around the world. This tea has more than 300-400 years making history so far. This is also one of the most antique black tea on the earth. Look at its brightness. Look at it, the color, the brightness, and the clarity. Wow, sweet. The tea soup is a sweet, milky aroma. This smokeless Lapsang Souchong has a very pronounced, sweet flowery fragrance and fruity aroma plus sweet nectar fragrance. As this Lapsang Souchong is from the co-production of a Lapsang, this Lapsang Souchong is from the area called Tongmuguan. This region, this area, if you look at from the how we call that, when you look at the I forgot how we call it. When you look at the forest, this place, the forest coverage of Tongmuguan even reaches 96%. 96%. Those tea trees, they're growing up in a biodiverse environment with fertile, rich soil and abundant rainfall, diffuse light. So when you drink this tea, you drink this tea, you will perceive very comforting, pleasant forest woody aroma. This is our Lapsang Souchong I'm bringing today. And besides this tea is decorated with a traditional Lapsang Souchong tea making craftsmanship. Smells very good even from long distance. Yeah, this tea satisfies you what you meant for black tea. For Chinese black tea, if you ask me to use a few words to describe authentic, classical Chinese black tea, the first word I would tell you is sweet. Sweet aroma and a sweet taste. Just remember, sweet. For Chinese black tea, sweet feature must come in the first place. Sweet. And this tea, based on the sweet aroma taste, this tea has a pronounced flowery and fruity fragrance as well. Because to look at the Tongmuguan, this place. If you're interested in this place, you can go to check our the tea link. Tongguan, this place from Wuyi Mountain. I think I don't have ever heard Wuyi Road tea. Wuyi Road is from Wuyi Mountain, and this Lapsang Souchong is from Wuyi Mountain as well. Wuyi Mountain. Okay. This area, just like Motuo, Tibet Motuo. This place owns boasting a unique microclimate. And for Chinese tea, we always emphasize. If you often attend our live stream, you'll notice that besides the tea craftsmanship features about this tea, history about this tea, environment, where this tea from, I always highlight the importance of the environment, because the environment determines the upper limit of the quality. How this tea could be, how good could be, determines by where this tea from. This is a Chinese tea. This is Chinese. Besides craftsmanship, for this tea, there's no any doubt, because the tea like this over 400 years tea making history. Nowadays, there's no any space we talk about the craftsmanship. So this tea, and now let me try it. Let me try this tea. This is now let me try this is our first infusion. Now it tastes fresh, sweet, mellow, round, without any astringency and bitterness. A very gentle, very mild. That's a black tea should deliver to you. Qualified black tea should never taste sour, bitter, or with any unpleasant odor. No, that it cannot. If a tea like this tea, this black tea, the minimum, we say the minimum, let's say the demand request for black tea, qualified black tea, it should taste sweet, because black tea is fully fermented tea. In general, for black tea, it should not taste bitter and astringent. Just remember that. Like this tea, even we bring it, no, we evaluate this tea with our professional Chinese tea evaluation, 3 grams for minutes. This tea is still, this tea doesn't taste bitter astringent at all. Okay. This sweet, flowery fragrance still lasting. And besides this tea, also has prompt fruity, lychee-like sweetness. This tea, this Lapsang Souchong, if you want to degustate premium black tea with sweet flowery fragrance, with a fruity lychee-like. I describe it as a lychee-like because that's give you an example to let you understand what kind of sweetness it tastes like. It's like the tropical fruit, lychee. Now is the season, May and June is the season for lychee. When you taste a lychee, you know it's tasty, sweet. It's very sweet, and this is actually this smokeless Lapsang Souchong will deliver to you. This is a black tea. Everybody will love it. Everybody will love it. So far, any questions? So far, any questions? After drinking it, between your two sides, your two sides, you will feel there's the appearing salive, and both your taste buds, there's a lingering sweet of the taste. That's a premium Chinese tea will bring to you after drinking. So for Chinese tea, before you drink, during drinking, after drinking, the tea will deliver different experience from the just from when you look at the tea and smell the dry tea fragrance and taste it, smell it after drinking it. That's a pleasure. That's a pleasure. A premium Chinese tea bring to you. Okay, it fits for every Chinese tea, not only for this smokeless Lapsang Souchong, for every Chinese tea. That's why you see. That's why in China, you know that since from the first language written record of Chinese tea, now so far we have more than 10 years tea plant cultivation history and drinking history, over 10 years. Why? Why? Because the pleasure the tea delivered to us. Hi, what is the Lapsang Souchong with? This Lapsang Souchong is from China, the ancestor of black tea. For now, yeah, all black teas around the world, from Sri Lanka, India, from Africa, all teas. The craftsmanship of black tea originated from this Lapsang Souchong. Includes Chinese black tea as well. And based on the craftsmanship of Lapsang Souchong in China, a little bit later, around 200 to 200 300 years ago, we Chinese started to develop a famous Lapsang, not Lapsang, cumin black tea. It's all based on that. It's the same from all tea is a different tea. Different tastes are definitely different. Definitely different craftsmanship and the different flavor and taste. If you are interested in this smokeless Lapsang Souchong, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. Lapsang Souchong is always a classical tea in our tea shop. So far we have two types, Lapsang Souchong, smokeless Lapsang Souchong. This one has a more pronounced flowery aroma. You can try both of them. And both of them are from the core production area. But it's you see that from the same land, operate with traditional Lapsang Souchong craftsmanship, but it still tastes different. Why? Because the tea variety is different. Okay, we continue our second infusion. This tea is highly resistant, can be infused over 8-10 infusions. Even the tea turns cold, the fragrance still lasts. Now we continue our second infusion. Yeah, if you never try any Chinese tea yet, this tea you can start. You can try first this tea, and it will surprise you. Especially if you love black tea, you try, but you never try any black tea from China yet. This one, I sincerely recommend to you. I love to have a cup of tea for this very interesting. Thank you for everything to us followers. You're welcome, Franco. Yeah, this tea just go ahead, go to try this tea. This tea, when you brewing it with grandpa way, what we call grandpa way means you just discard the tea into a mug. And it doesn't brew this tea with Gong Fu Cha way, but doesn't matter. This tea will always taste wonderful. Now, because the quality is great, the quality is excellent. From my prospect, I always advise you to prepare this tea with Gong Fu Cha. Why? Because just for me, I know how this tea, it's a finished tea, but I know from the beginning, from the little seed of the tea tree, and when and especially they get this advantage to growing in the core production area, Tongmuguan, they growing up in such forest, and we only pick one season, spring season, and the rest 3 seasons. Summer, autumn, winter. We just let the tea rest, and based on the craftsmanship, Yeah, it takes too much efforts, really too much. And I that every you buy the tea from me, I always want you treat it with the way he deserve. So when you receive this tea, take some time, spare some time for you yourself and the tea to fully decustate it, enjoy it. That's the meaning, that's the value of Gong Fu Cha. This is the tea, the worth of the tea, the value of this tea. He should deserve such a time, limit time and effort for it. Professor, you are the best on the business. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now let's continue. Let's continue the second infusion. This here, keep your kettle high. Keep your kettle high. A few seconds to 15 seconds. Please, please look at our second infusion. Beautiful honey color. See this honey amber color, as it's so bright, even can even reflect hand. You see, that's the quality. That's class. That's the class of Chinese tea. That's the tea. That's why. That's the history of Chinese tea. That's the thing. Let's say the inheritance of our. That's the Chinese inheritance that we spent over 2,000 years on just on the tea, tea cultivation, tea craftsmanship, tea history. That's from a symbol of the tea, a cup of tea. Every time when I introduce a tea, and just when we drink a tea, just remember that what behind this tea, what behind this tea, like this, Lapsang Souchong has more than 400 years making history. The trust for you has grown. Thanks. Thank you so much, Franco. Smells very sweet, milky sweet. This tea even for the kids, they never try any tea yet. They never try any tea. They will love it. This tea has a natural fruity lychee-like sweetness and the flavor. Plus of fresh woody forest, woody aroma. Nectar honey fragrance. So funny questions? For our second section, today there's some new arrivals. Lovely, those are really lovely. Chinese, do you know how we pronounce this? Does anybody how we pronounce it? In Chinese, we call it hulu, Chinese gourd. This Chinese gourd, in China we have we it's very with in China with the uh, with the unevacuated seeds. We discovered that the gourd cultivation of gourd. We in China there's we have over 7,000 years gourd cultivation in China. 7,000 years. That's a very long history. Those are our new arrivals. Our new arrivals I will explain a little bit later on. I put here. It's very lovely. Very colors available. That's really lovely. I've been tea. That's why you're beautiful the way. Yeah. This if for black tea, if you're searching a tea amount, relieving tea. You know, sometimes you need some tea, like especially after your heavy meal, barbecue at sure, you need to drink some tea. Black tea is a great choice. Black tea, first of all, black tea is a fully oxidated tea, fully fermented tea, fully oxidated. It means tea polyphenol is fully oxidated. In this case, in general, the black tea, from the nature of the tea, it's mild, it's gentle, when you feel tired, when you feel low mood, yes, you're searching a tea to cheer you up. Black, you can try some black tea. Every sip is so sweet. This tea has a natural, fruity, leech-like sweetness and a flavor. Here, the leech-like is not. That doesn't mean it tastes exactly like leech. No, that's an example to let you imagine without trying. Just imagine how it tastes like. For the moment, we are bringing a premium smokeless Lapsang Souchong from the core production. As now you're you're watching a Chinese tea class. Sometimes I don't want to go too much on the details, but as you already you pay for the price, so I think you should understand, know everything about this tea. It's from Tongmuguan. Although you unfamiliar with those words, no, like instead the Tongmuguan doesn't matter. Just know that the tea is from the core production area, because for Chinese tea, besides the craftsmanship, where is tea from? Because general in China, you know, we got such a huge land, almost all south of China, every province, every region, province, we produces our own tea. So in China, there's let's call it a geographical tea protection. So when you buy tea, not every tea can be called the Lapsang Souchong. Only for tea made and from Tongmuguan, the core production, and the Wuyi Mountain City. There's a limit for the title of the tea. Okay. So final questions about this Lapsang Souchong, Zhengshan Xiaozhong. tastes fresh, sweet, with um, inviting floral, inviting flowery aroma. It's like Longjing from Westlake, and yeah, definitely, yeah. Because they in China they have law protection, geographic protection. We call it geographical protection for agriculture products. Like tea, tea is kind of a agriculture product, right? Because from where this tea from affect the price of tea as well. Affect definitely the price of the tea. Now we continue our third infusion. This tea can be brewed over 8 infusions. If you if you're searching a tea to receive guests, no guests. When you receive when you the tea for others, you don't know their flavor, taste, preference. The most safe would be black tea, white tea, black tea. But black tea is more, everybody in their life they must already try some black tea. Green tea, not everybody. I don't mean don't like, they don't order, but I don't mean they don't adore the green tea. But green tea is non-oxidated teas for some. It's very in China. Some people they think, according to the nature of tea, they think green tea is a little bit cold, cold. And then some people, if they want, they feel uncomfortable stomach, they feel stomachache after drinking green tea. So the tea, non-Chinese tea, to receive any guests would be green tea. But sorry, it would be black tea. Black tea. Professor, you share so many notices about tea, non-knowledge, how you beautiful tea, we buy some from you today. Thank you so much, Uncle. Thank you. Now we continue our third infusion. Very interesting in this smokeless Lapsang Souchong from the core production area. Please go to check our link, our online link in our bio, in our profile. Oh, I forgot to share. Yeah, let me show you this the soaked leaves. As it's a loose tea, the tea doesn't rub inside a tea bag, so you can see the tea directly. I always say the tea will tell you everything, review all traits about this tea for you. Just look at the color of the soaked leaves, and great from this soaked leaves, you see that first of the grade of this tea. In the beginning, I told you that this tea is made from one bud with one leaves, a very high grade. Now you see it. After bringing, you can check the soaked leaves if what I've told you is true or not. And secondly, this tea for this tea, look at the color. The soaked leaves has alive, let's say what we call reddish brown color. Yeah, you see. The color of the soaked leaves to reveal the shape as well. That's very beautiful. It's quite light color for black tea. Yes, Chinese premium Chinese black tea. The color is always it's not so intense like India. Why? Because basically most 19 this one we call it Lapsang Souchong. Except Lapsang Souchong, most Chinese tea we call it as Kung Fu black tea. And as in China, in China, uh, in China, the south of China, I say south of China. There are a little part of north of China. They produce teas as well, but most Chinese tea from south of China, like black tea. In China, besides the long 2000 tea making drinking history, what things we get as an advantage in China, the tea varieties, the tea cultivars. Like this tea, why the color is light? Because this tea is made from the small medium tea cultivar. The taste tastes very different from India, Sri Lanka tea because most of them they are made from big leaf tea cultivar. They are very fit made into the CTC black tea, and then you add some milk, honey, etc. But if you want to drink the tea, that's our Chinese. In China, we like I would say, in China we recommend you to bring the tea with the water, right? Only water. Why? Because only a great tea can brew it with water. You don't need to add any spicy milk, honey to improve the flavor and taste. Just like the beginning of the live stream, why in our tea shop I don't sell any smoked Lapsang Souchong. This smoked Lapsang Souchong when the first time about 300 years when it was imported to Europe, Great Britain. This is how British tea developed at that time, because it's a very delicious tasty after add some milk into the smoked Lapsang Souchong. But if you want to taste the pure flavor taste, without adding any like say milk, smoked Lapsang Souchong tasted a little bit strong, That's the reason why I never sell any smoked Lapsang Souchong. But basically for Chinese black tea, the color is more like amber honey color. Now we continue our third infusion. Fascinating. Thank you. A few seconds to 15 seconds. Is there any way to know the tea comes from? Or let's say, if you now before know this tea is good or not good enough, you must have already tried enough good teas. If you have enough, you have tried enough the tea from the co-production, you can distinguish. But if you just a consumer, because you don't have that much chance to try, it's very hard for you to distinguish. It comes from the experience. Sweet. It smells very delicate. Very delicate. Refined, delicate. That's it. For the moment, we are brewing the ancestor of a black tea called Lapsang Souchong, Zhengshan Souchong. This tea has a long-lasting, well-bodied, very rich, inviting aroma profile. This tea. If you are searching this black tea, I highly recommend to you. Please look at the color. Amber honey color. Chinese black tea, premium Chinese black tea, the color is more or less look like this. It has a sweet, milky sugar honey color, very sweet, sweet. As I say, sweet for Chinese black tea, sweet is the first price. Sweet aroma, sweet taste. What the difference between two labs and the difference, this one has a more pronounced flowery aroma, and the other one tastes more sweet, more tea, more fruity, and that one is featured by the peach, fresh peach-like flavor and the fragrance. This one is lighter. This one is lighter. It tastes fragrant, and this fragrance is not floating. Floating means some tea it smells sweet but doesn't taste sweet. No, this tea smells sweet, tastes sweet as well. Tastes sweet. Without any astringency and bitterness. After drinking it, and the two sides of your cheeks, inside the two sides of your mouth, there is appearing saliva, and above your taste bud, you will perceive a great sweet aftertaste, and the lingering aromas in your mouth. This is smokeless Lapsang Souchong will deliver to you. If you never try it, just go ahead and just give this a chance. You can buy the small size, 50 grams, and everybody will love it. This tea satisfies all your demands for a black tea. What you demand. So, funny questions? And from the third force infusion, this forest fresh woody aroma will become more and more distinctive, pronounced. For this tea, with the different infusions, you will perceive a change, as this tea is from the co-production area called Tongmuguan. This tea is given endowed by the environment as unique charm, unique flavor, charm, and mountain flavor, the mountain flavor. So funny horses. I'll come back in a few seconds, and then we continue our teaware section. Today there's a new arrivals, Chinese gur, the water tea bottle container. So far we four colors, varied options for you. I just show. If you never seen the making process, the craftsmanship of this precious Chinese gur, traditional lacquered gur, you can go to check our feed. Yesterday I indeed posted the making process. This one is inside and outside. It's hand painted with 3 layers of lacquer, Chinese gur. I'll come back in a few seconds. So far we have four colors, and the one behind me, very lovely. Our Chinese traditional Chinese colors as well. They are hand dyed with natural pigment, natural plants, natural pigments, eco-friendly. It's very lovely. I personally like this one very much. Vivid golden color, honey color. Hello again. Now let's continue in front of us. In front of us, you see the colorful Chinese hulu, Chinese hulu. Due to the homonym of the word, we in Chinese we pronounce hulu. Hulu. This one we call as hulu. A shared has a similar pronunciation of hulu. Homonym. Hulu. First of this is a natural hulu, natural gur, natural gur. Gur in China has more than 7,000. We have more than 7,000 years of plantation, cultivation history. This gur inside and outside are painted with 3 layers of natural lacquer. If you never heard lacquer, do you know what lacquer is? Let's say it's plant liquid from lacquer tree. And lacquer in China, history, the using historical lacquer can date back from New Age, 7,000 years ago. Why? Because lacquer has a great anti-corrosion function. Anti-corrosion. Can use it as a direct food use. Actually, and also lacquer in China also used as a herb medicine. Insides painted with natural lacquer glaze. And hulu basically hulu in Chinese feng shui, in Chinese feng shui culture. You know what's feng shui? Feng shui is our Chinese philosophy. Let's say philosophy for harmonious home decoration layout. Gur, if you ask me, in Chinese feng shui, if you ask me what the most appropriate feng shui, I would say gur. You can, especially in next time view, gur. Why? It just in the beginning, gur has gur pronunciation. It's the pronunciation of gur hulu is very similar to fulu, which means great fortune and prosperity. And then in China, we think that gur can ward off evils, the bad things, especially for feng shui, in Chinese feng shui culture. And this one is those gurus, hulu. Personally, I like it very much. Hulu. The ring I'm wearing today, it's a gur shape, hulu shape as well. It's delicate. First of all, they are beautifully symmetrical. We in China we believe hulu brings us fortune, luck, and prosperity, which ward of protect us from devil's bad thing. And this one inside and outside painted with hand painted natural lacquer glaze. For each hulu is around 5 to 600 ml. It's very light, between 100 to 200 grams. It can serve as you can even put the boiling water inside because it's safe for food use. You can pour water, coffee, milk, beverage, alcohol, liquor, anything you want. Inside 100% safe for food use, and you can be this little gourd serves as a feng shui, home decoration ornament, and container, water container, multifunction, and it's very beautiful to wear it because it comes with each hulu comes with a cotton basket and a cushion and a funnel. You know what? When you and this is so I show you that it comes with a tunnel. So that is convenient for you to pour beverage, the tea, milk, anything you want. It's very lovely. The shape is so lovely. Look at this one. This one is a vivid royal gold. You can love it. It's really lovely, and for lady and gentlemen, you can wear you can if your needs, you can adjust the length of the strip, the rope. The color, they are so classical and beautiful. It's lovely, and the hulu in Chinese culture has auspicious blessing. We believe that hulu can ward off devils, bad thing from you, protect you from any bad luck, any bad thing, and bring you prosperity, fortune. Actually, it's very lovely. I think the strip, if too long for you, you can adjust the for lady and gentleman. Or this one, this hulu, you can also just display as a feng shui ornament just behind, like what I'm doing and what I'm displaying in this tea room. It's very beautiful. Oh, you can use it a water container, water bottle, beverage bottle. It's light. Around 100 to 200 grams. It's very light. This is vivid royal gold color, golden color, classical Chinese golden color. This one. It's really lovely. It's round with it's so cute. It's so cute with the round belly and beautifully symmetrical. This is Chinese wool. Inside and outside, hand painted with 3 layers of Chinese natural lacquer. Very cute. It's very lovely. No matter what clothes you wear, classical custom clothes or a t-shirt, jeans, can fit with any clothes. This is gold. And this one can last lifetime. And this one is very classical as well. Look at the color. This gold inside and outside is hand painted with three layers of lacquer. Beauty, symmetrical. You can use it display as a feng shui home decoration to add auspicious environment vibe in your house, or you can use it as a beverage water bottle. You can also use it as alcohol container, even with a high proof liquor. It's lovely. Around 500 to 700 ml. One is I think 700 ml. It's lovely to wear, and for the length of the rope, you can adjust. You cannot adjust by yourself. It's lovely. It's very light. 100 to 200 grams. It's very lovely. And there's a ring. And oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to. You see the like it look like the let's say we call it Chinese currency. This one. This is also a Chinese feng shui, let's say feng shui ornament. In Chinese call it 山鬼花钱. This little ornament in Chinese feng shui culture, Taoism, we believe this 山鬼花钱, this pattern can protects us from death melting. And this one, you can also, personally especially love this colorful Tibetan rope. It's very lovely. You can also take away this cotton basket. It's so cute. Delivers a harmonious vibe. When you touch it, it's very smooth. Look at the color. The texture of hulu, natural hulu. It's lovely. And there's a ring. Oh, this one big. Chinese feng shui, the most popular feng shui ornament. Hulu means hulu has a great auspicious symbolism in Chinese culture. Fortune and prosperity. actually. So final questions, if those are new arrivals, if you're interested in anything, where the live stream, please go to check out the shop link in our bio. This one, we call it, this purple, we call it Imperial Purple, dark purple, Royal Purple. Could you put whiskey? Yeah, definitely. With any high proof alcohol, liquor, it's safe for the food use. Whiskey, beer, anything. Chinese liquor as well. This purple one. Look at this purple, dark purple. This one comes with a ring as well. Do you need to do something before pour the water? Yes. It comes with instruction. As a lacquer, let me let's say proper. This word probably is improper. Please understand, lacquer has a natural odor scent. Just like a plant. It's very easy to let's say wash it. We say maintain it because it's first of all wash it with water, and then if you want to pour, okay, you can use let's say the simple way, the convenient way to buy a tea beverage, a bottle for tea, a tea beverage, a bottle of a tea beverage, any tea could be oolong or green tea, and put inside and leave it for one day, and then wash it again. And when you don't use, as a lacquer has a special odor, when you don't use, beginning you can leave the bottom, take the bottom out from this hulu, let it the air come into, and inside the lacquer it will get natural odor, and the odor will disappear little by little. But anyway, it's safe. There's no end. It's safe for the food use. As I mentioned, 7,000 years ago, before Neolithic age, our Chinese ancestors already to use lacquer to keep the fish, because lacquer has a great anti-corrosion effect. This is a purple one. This color, very low key, classical one, and this color. For this series, the color, they are very classical Chinese color. This one we call it dark purple. It's a hand dye with natural plant. It's beautiful, and it's very light. Just 100, 200 grams, very light. You can adjust the length of the rope. It's lovely. It's a lovely little ornament. It can fit with any clothes. When I wear traditional Chinese dress, it fits well as well. The color is vivid, it's a low key, and I especially love this Tibetan rope. This natural lacquer hulu very safe for food use. Very safe for food use. Wow. This one, the color is very bright, vivid. Royal orange. Look at the texture of this wool. The cotton basket is wrapped with this 三鬼花钱, traditional Chinese feng shui in Taoism. The little ornament. Very beautiful, lovely. This one. It's lovely. It's very cute with this one's very symmetrical. It's a round belly and very slim round belly, and the shape is elegant. The shape is classical and very. It's made from the natural hulu gur. It's very solid. It's very. You can also this little hulu lacquered hulu. You can serve it as a feng shui home decoration. It's very lovely. This one you can wear as it can be weared. It's light. You can use it as a water bottle, liquor container, beverage container, anything you want. Especially if you have kids in your family, they love to use it because physically it's lovely. Physically it's so lovely. This one around 600, 600. It's Chinese Chinese gourd. 葫芦. This color is very beautiful. Vivid. Very bright. And the texture is beautiful as well. The texture is beautiful. When you receive it, it's very normal that, please understand, natural lacquer does have a special odor. It's very, very normal. But after a few using, the odor will disappear. There's a maintenance guide. When you receive it, just read and follow your instruction. So, any questions? New arrival Chinese 葫芦. 葫芦 is the most popular auspicious let's say ornament in China, in Chinese feng shui culture. The most popular, one of the most popular, which signifies great fortune and prosperity. If you want to add an auspicious positive vibe in your house, you can display. Because for feng shui home decorations, we pay attention for the layout of the furniture. You can display a 葫芦 like this one. This one you can serve it as a feng shui ornament, or you can use it as a container. When you don't use it, you can just display nearby, above, on your bed table, nearby your bed. Okay. So funny question about those little 葫芦 word. 葫芦. Today I'm also wearing gourd shape ring. It's very lovely.